Mr. Price, I see you standing for, is this for specials?
Thank you, Mr. President. Out of abundance of caution, I'm recusing myself from item 4 because my wife's previous employer has worked with an organization listed in the past. I'm also recusing on item 59 as it's unclear which organizations are implicated in the language of the resolution. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Price. Councilmember Park.
Ok. Buenos días a todos. No les voy a quitar mucho de su tiempo, porque como no cambiaron el problema al que venimos a hablar para mañana, yo solamente les quiero pedir que por favor el contrato que iban a firmar para ahora en abril, que no lo firmen a más tardar el 1 de julio, porque ya es mucho ir y venir y yo creo que perdemos nuestro tiempo nosotros y ustedes también.
Yes, hello. So I don't want to take too much time because you postponed the item that we came for tomorrow, but I would like to ask, please, the contract that you need to sign in April, please don't let it take longer than, that you should have signed in April, please don't let it take longer than the 1st of July, because it's just way too much to come and go and have to keep coming here. It takes too much time for us.
Y este problema solamente lo están sufriendo los inquilinos.
And this problem is only being suffered by the renters.
Así que por favor, se los dejo de tarea. Tóquense la mano en el corazón y piensen un poquito más en los inquilinos. Gracias.
So please, I leave this as a homework for you. Put your hand over your heart and think about the renters.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Will Wright. I work for the Los Angeles chapter of the American Institute of Architects. And I want to thank you all for your leadership and your willingness to serve this city. I recently came back from the AIA conference in San Diego. I took the train down there. I walked the sidewalks of San Diego. It is healthy, vibrant, clean. It has investment. I'm encouraging you to take the reform measures that the Mend It, Don't End It coalition has recommended to you to make those very strategic improvements to Measure ULA so that you can continue making LA a city that investors want to bring their dollars to. This is extremely important for each and every one of you because this is your legacy. If you cannot help ensure LA remains attractive to investment, you are basically shutting your door on vitality.
Okay. About a month ago, Spindler said that Nithya is a commie. Now, I don't know if Nithya wants my opinion on this. I'm not talking to her, but I'm much closer to the left than she is. And about a month, 3 weeks ago, she helped a developer. She's helping a developer on a narrow street. It was from the Planning Commission. This is not communism, okay? I didn't talk to Nithya. Did she want this or not? That's not communism. By the way, if you are on the left, you're cooties. And what I want to do is post to community comment. I'm not allowed to. They're making it hard on me. And so I have to choose council member to talk to. Nobody wants to be near anyone who's on the left. So I'm being discriminated against. By the way, if anyone saw Journey, she's a pretty librarian. She's been edomed. If you've been...
Thank you. Your time has expired. Next speaker.
My name is Eva Valera, and I'm in the eviction proceedings. I live in Los Angeles, and I'm a single woman that had unfortunate events happen that put me in this position. Lucky for me, I was able to find EDN to help me work through the eviction process. Without EDN's help, I would be homeless, and thousands of other people as well. If EDN lays off 66% of their staff in the city of Los Angeles, that would only allow them to provide videos and classes, which you need more than that. You get the support, you get a family when you enter into EDN. So please put on your agenda a motion to advance in April 2026 allotted pending contracts negotiations. The motion must be agenda by June 23rd. The funds must be released no later than July 1st to avoid any layoffs and any more conflict homelessness. Thank you.
Thank you. Next speaker.
Good morning. My name is Louis Vela. I'm with SAID, Strategic Action for a Just Economy, and I live in Council District 14. I'm here to urge you to not put Measure ULA on the citywide ballot. The people already decided this back in 2022. The council created an ad hoc committee to review the evidence and to hear from all sides. It did exactly that. After months of analysis, the facts are clear. ULA is working and generating critical resources for affordable housing, homelessness prevention, and tenant protections. Please honor the work of the ad hoc committee and make decisions based on evidence and not developer talking points. And also approve the Stay Housed LA contract for the April allocation. Thank you so much for the time.
And so far, they've been able to help me dismiss 2 unlawful detainers. So I still have my home. The EDN stands to lay off 66% of their staff as a city, and as a City of Los Angeles resident, the EDN will only provide me with videos, classes to pair. While I'm grateful for the videos and the classes, they are not enough. I need the help answering discovery, preparing my exhibit binder, and preparing my trial binder and negotiating during the actual trial. I was on the bus several years ago and I met an old woman who was homeless, I found out. She had sores all over her legs, and I gave her Neosporin and Band-Aids and a $10 bill. She had been evicted from her property, her apartment.
Buenos días, mi nombre es Vilma Vázquez, pertenezco a la comunidad Saje. Soy una de las tantas y muchas personas beneficiadas por la medida ULA.
Yes, good morning. My name is Vilma Vasquez. I'm a member of SAGE, and I am one of the several people who have benefited from the ULA measure.
En momentos que mi vida, dignidad de una calidad de vida y el derecho a la vivienda ha estado amenazado.
The dignity of my life and my right to affordable housing has been threatened.
Y este daño ha significado estar mal física, emocional, psicológico.
And this harm means that I am not doing well physically, emotionally, mentally.
Gracias a ULA, me he sentido fortalecida en estos hechos donde he estado amenazada a quedarme en la calle.
And thank you to ULA. I feel strong given these situations where I have been under serious risk of being on the street.
Qué bendición que ustedes que están sentados ahí no saben de estas angustias de estar amenazados de irse a la calle.
And it's a blessing that many of you that are sitting there don't know about the anxiety that one faces when they are at risk of being on the street.
Y ojalá que nunca les vaya a pasar.
And hopefully you will never feel this.
My name is Eli Levy, and I'll be speaking to urge you to divest from the apartheid Jewish supremacist state of Israel.
Good morning. You have 1 minute for general. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. Ethnic cleansing, genocidally executed. Ethnic cleansing, genocidally executed. As a concomitant of my birth, I am Israeli Jewish. I'm also a United States citizen via naturalization. That means that both my countries are co-genocidal, not complicitous, co-genocidal. Horrified behind words, I don't know what's more pathetic. You're not doing anything about this present-day Holocaust, or me standing in front of you begging you to divest, knowing full well you're not going to do shit about it. Do the right thing and divest. It's way overdue. Do the right thing. Thank you.
I want to express my disappointment in kicking the can down the road once again. I mean, how many charter reform commissions can we even have before we even do something about it? Ranked choice voting is a better voting system, and I think not everybody understands why. Right now, we have plurality elections where you can win with less than a majority, a pie slice, the greatest piece of the pie, but still not a majority, which is over half the pie. What we need to do is alter the mechanism for voting so that what are you shaking your head at me for?
I'm shaking my head at you because I don't agree with what you're saying. In the
Okay,
runoff, everybody gets 50% plus one in order to win. But go on.
Well, I guess we'll just leave it at that.
Before the next speaker begins, I'd like to call up a few more names. Matthew Jones, Shuri Hare, Gudsafar, Cynthia G., Nathan Lewis Gordon, Matthew Boyd, and Jenny Park.
Good morning. What would you like to speak to?
General comment.
Okay, so you have 1 minute. Go ahead.
Many people come here to speak because they know things are very bad, but in fact, things are far worse than they might realize. Police are ignoring all but the most obvious violent crimes, the ones which cannot be easily explained away. If people did realize how bad things truly are, they might come to the same conclusion that I did a couple years ago, which is that we urgently need a military-level investigation of public misconduct. Anything less will allow unnecessary suffering. So I urge anyone who hears me to ask for one too. I can see only one reason for someone not to ask for a military-level investigation of police misconduct, and that is if he is being threatened. If you disagree, please go to my Twitter and educate me about what you think I'm getting wrong. It's at MACKERM2.
So you have 1 minute for general.
And a member of LA Can. I'm here speaking on Measure ULA. Measure ULA has effective tools to keep people housed and off the streets. It has helped thousands of people from falling into homelessness as well as provide real permanent affordable housing solutions. Interim housing will not work and there is no permanent housing to move into. I'm deeply concerned that LA City Council is now moving to put amendments on ULA on the ballot. Do not give in to real estate pressure. They are some of the developers whose intentions are to banish our community and replace us. Thank you.
My name is Cynthia Gonzalez. I'm a program manager for State House LA. Our agenda items got moved to tomorrow, but we still wanted to be here and make public comment around why we oppose any upcoming ballot measures, right? We really want to make sure that you all understand that your constituents have already voted on ULA. There's no need to make amendments to it and to weaken essentially what the voters voted for about 2 years ago. We want to make sure you all understand. There's going to be a lot of people here tomorrow speaking about this. I hope you all listen to them and why we are saying that we oppose any ballot measures going into the city. As well as letting you all know that, like, essentially, you're weakening our civilian oversight for ULA when you do this. Thank you.
So we'll be making a general public comment.
Okay, so you have 1 minute. Go ahead.
공개 발언하겠습니다. 안녕하십니까. 제 이름은 제니입니다. 저는 코리아타운에 살고 있는 세입자이며 오늘 기여와 함께 이 자리에 섰습니다.
So my name is Jenny, and I'm a tenant living in Koreatown. I'm here with Kiwa today.
저는 오늘 여러분께 이번 11월 선거에 ULA를 변경하거나 악화시키기 위한 주민투표 항목을 추가하려는 그 어떤 수정안도 거부해 주실 것을 강력히 요청하고자 왔습니다.
I'm here to ask today for you to reject any amendments to put a ballot on the November election to change or weaken Measure ULA.
지난 20년 이상 로스앤젤레스에서 살아온 이민자 노동자로서 저는 현재 계속되는 단속과 최근의 산불 그리고 무엇보다도 심각한 주거 위기로 인해 우리 커뮤니티가 얼마나 큰 위험에 처해 있는지 똑똑히 보고 있습니다.
As an immigrant worker who lived in LA for over 20 years, I can see that our community is at risk with the ongoing raids, recent wildfire, and especially the housing crisis.
ULA를 통해 지원되는 프로그램들이 없다면 우리 커뮤니티는 치솟는 집세와 강제 퇴거의 위협 속에서 보호받지 못한 채 계속해서 고통받을 수밖에 없을 것입니다.
Without the programs funded by ULA, our community will only continue to suffer from the increasing rent and lack of protection from the evictions.
우리 커뮤니티가 직면하고 있는 끊임없는 위협 앞에 우리를 더욱 무방비하게 내맡기는 일입니다.
Making us more vulnerable and the ongoing risk our community is facing.
Thank you. Speaker, your time has expired.
Aquí estoy,
Yeah,
pendejo.
hold on. Good morning. You have 1 minute you have 3 minutes for the items and 1 minute for general. Before you begin, ladies and gentlemen, I suspect that we are about to hear some things that are borderline to very offensive. If you would like, you are welcome to leave the room. You do not have to listen. You are welcome to listen if you would prefer to do so, but we do need to allow Mr. Herman to provide his public comment. The fastest way to get through this is to just simply ignore it, and we appreciate your patience. Go ahead. You have 3 minutes for the items and 1 minute for general.
Gracias, chingado coreano puto.
Thank you, Korean asshole fag.
Entonces aquí le voy a decir, rent escrow account program RAPE, known as REAP, at 202 West 1st Street, Suite 500. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Price. I meant Lacers. That's the wrong address. It's actually at here at property at 4061 South Main Street, case number 7408.
Which item are you speaking to?
Hey, dickhead, I'm on subject number 41, you prick. Pay attention. Stop fucking interrupting my fucking time, moron. Look at number 40, dickhead.
So I'm going to ask you to stick to the items. If not, I'm going to move you to general. So you can continue with 41.
No, fuck you. I'm going to another number. See? Case number 558069, fucking assessor ID number 5107029-002, another fucking rent escrow account, REAP program, and CD9. Fuck you, current price. So, you see, people, I control the narrative. Well, that fucking Coreano up there tries to
Great,
delegate
you've been
my
warned
time.
already. This is not on the agenda. You are now moved on over to general public comment. You have 1 minute. Go ahead.
No, fuck you. Fuck you. Hey, asshole. Fuck you, asshole. Are you listening? Pick up your head and listen to my criticism, asshole. No, fuck
This
you.
is your last
I have
warning.
no dignity
This is
for
your
an
own. Hold
asshole
on. Pause
like
this
you.
time.
Hey,
okay,
dickhead.
this is your only. Well, at this point, you are disrupting the meeting because I'm trying to give you instructions. This is your first and only formal warning. Do not disrupt my ability to provide you with instructions. So, you are on general public comment. And as we've discussed, you are allowed to insult me, but you need to connect it to something within the city's subject matter jurisdiction. Mr. President, at this point, Mr. Herman has been warned and continues to disrupt this meeting. He is eligible for removal if you would like. All right, Mr. Herman, you are now ordered removed from this meeting after receiving multiple. If you were listening, I gave you the warning, and I asked you to listen to the instructions that I was giving you, and we paused your time.
You've been warned, and you've been removed by the chair and the city attorney. Goodbye, Mr. Herman. Goodbye, Mr. Herman. You've been excused from this meeting. Please release the city's property of the microphone and exit the building.
Everyone who's here, again, who's either here in person or is watching remotely, we do apologize for this. It is unfortunately a common occurrence. Despite what Mr. Herman continues to say, we continually give him instructions on how he can remain in the meeting and provide his public comment, but he refuses to follow those instructions. Again, we apologize and we thank you for all your patience. To the extent it is not abundantly clear, Mr. Herman's statements do not reflect the views of this body, of this city, or anyone individually around this horseshoe. We apologize. Good morning.
My name is Nathan Lewis Gordon. The State House LA contracts have been delayed for more than 15 months. I'm a volunteer with the Eviction Defense Network, and we stand to lose about 66% of our staff. In the 9 months of the fiscal year 2026, the Eviction Defense Network has successfully closed 1,511 cases. They are starting to turn away residents and offering them only intake videos and classes, which is insufficient. If the City Council wishes to prevent gentrification and the displacement of minorities and the unrepresented, then please put a motion on your agenda no later than June 23rd to advance the April allocation no later than July 1st so that layoffs can be avoided.
Good morning, Council. My name is Shahriar Gutsifar. I am an actor and an activist. I'm a human that believes in democracy, the one that I believed in as a kid. I recently collected over 15,000 signatures for the upcoming ballot initiative, so I've spoken to many of your constituents. And the Charter Reform Commission was formed because we obviously need charter reform. And they recommended strongly that we include ranked choice voting and expanding city council. And we have studied it quite often. Over the last 22 years, there have been over 800 elections using ranked choice voting, as well as 35 million ballots cast using ranked choice voting. So we do know how it works. And I want to let you know that Irvine City Council voted 5-2 last week to create the language for their November ballot of ranked choice voting. So Irvine, San Francisco has it, New York City has it, and who's going to be next? Irvine, please listen to your constituents and add ranked choice voting and expanding city council to this November
Y vengo a dar comentario general. Yo me he dado cuenta de que nosotros votamos por nuestros gobernantes pensando en que nos van a ayudar, que nos van a sacar adelante.
¿Me permite, señor?
Y resulta que cuando hay una organización que nos ayuda.
My name is Mario Hércoles, and we vote for our government. And what I've noticed is that it turns out that when there's an organization that's out there to help us, adelante, señor.
Sí, tratan de que no siga velando por los pobres, que somos los que necesitamos en realidad, porque nuestros gobernantes no nos voltean a ver hacia abajo, porque somos de tercer mundo, nosotros de tercer grado ciudadanos, y eso no debería de ser así.
We need those organizations because when you look around, our government doesn't look down towards us because we're poor, because we come from third world places, and that's not how things should be.
Y entonces ULA a mí me ayudó mucho durante la pandemia y después de la pandemia. Si no, ya anduviera en la calle. Yo tenía una van para poder dormir en ella, que andaba durmiendo en ella, pero gracias a ellos logré retener mi apartamento. Todavía vivo ahí y ellos pagaron mi renta. Me ayudaron a saldar esa deuda.
So ULA has helped me a lot. In fact, they've helped me during and after the pandemic. For a while, I was in a van in which I had to sleep, but thanks to ULA, I have been able to keep my apartment and pay my rent.
Thank you, Speaker. Your time has expired.
My name is Maya. I'm here with the Harriet Tubman Center for Social Justice. I object to investments from two city workers' retirement funds, Lacers and LAFPP, being used to buy stocks from Israeli companies and weapons manufacturers. The genocide in Gaza took the lives of more than 70,000 Palestinian people. Nearly 1,000 more have been killed since the declaration of a ceasefire. Now the combined militaries of the US and Israel are at war against the people of Iran, and the Israeli military is committing a genocide against Lebanon. Our city must not enable this horrific militarism with money taken from its workforce. In addition, war and militarism is a major driver of climate change and environmental destruction. So the irony is that workers' retirement funds are going to corporate entities that are ensuring that their practices and through their lobbying that workers will actually have no sustainable future. We demand divestment of money used from the Lacers and LAFPP retirement funds. Thank you.
I'm here to address the stay-housed LA contract, which has gone unsigned for 15 months. This contract funds essential nonprofits like Eviction Defense Network, which in the last fiscal year alone has closed 1,511 eviction cases. That is 1,511 Angelenos whose housing was likely saved and who are now saved from homelessness. It is shameful that the city attorney has refused to sign this contract for 15 months. These nonprofits are on the brink of furloughing their staff and denying essential services to Los Angeles's most vulnerable population.
Good morning, my name is Marta Castro and I'm with SAGE and I live in CD 13. I'm here to urge the City Council to stand with Angelenos to protect Measure ULA from Howard Jarvis Initiative, which will take $300 million away from funding affordable housing and homelessness prevention. ULA has already generated $1 billion to keep people housed, and giving tax cuts to developers means working class communities lose access to housing and consequently access to stability, feeling secure, and protection from displacement. The people have already voted on this in 2022, so I ask that you continue to protect Measure ULA. It has helped many and can continue to help more Angelenos. Thank you.
I assume all items in general public comment. You have 3 minutes for the items. That's items 18 through 56, as well as item 59, and 1 minute for general.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Well, that's a lot of fucking items. Tell them I'll answer that when I get back. Now, number 18, the arts development fee. Fuck the arts development fee. Art today is just mostly tagging, so I'm against it. Number 19, we have the demon, the devil worshiper, Nithya Raymond Noodle. Noodle, noodle, noodle. On number 19, and what she gonna do? She gonna put speed bumps over there. Now, what does Imelda Padilla call speed bumps? Imelda Padilla calls that gentrification. That's what she calls number 19. And so we're against it because when my friends drive down Greenleaf after they do their business, it helps to get away from the cops. But if you put those goddamn speed bumps there, you're going to take away time for the getaway, fool. That's against the ghetto. Number 20, a coordinated street banner. Fuck your street banners. The 2026 festival for what? Heather Hutt, worthless. And another worthless Heather Hutt, removing trash liners, refunding the supplement costs. Well, that's actually good item number 21. We need trash liners in the trash cans. That way, when the homeless come and they burn the trash can, they'll have a liner that will make good tinder. And I think Kurt Price just sat up in his chair, everybody, and I think he supported that. 12 felony counts. Give him a hand.
So stick to the items.
He's
We're going to move you to general public comment.
He's the best. Now, let's see here. We got the Rangers, the River Rangers. That sounds dangerous. What are these motherfuckers going to do here? The Merca River Rangers. What is that, Imelda? That sounds like a gang. Is that MRCA? Is that what it is? Are they part of 18th, Imelda? Is that what you got there? No, we don't support that shit. And let's see here. Tracy Irene Park, her district office doesn't answer the voicemail. She's got two rules up here. And then it just goes on and on, this agenda. 27, fuck 27, fuck 28, fuck 29, fuck 30, fuck 31, fuck 32, fuck 33, fuck 34, fuck a 35, fuck 36, fuck 37, fuck 38, fuck 39, fuck 40, fuck 41, 42, 43, 44, and 45. Now with a general comment.
1 minute.
Did you know that somebody set Spencer Pratt's campaign office on fire? Did you hear about that? Is that what we're gonna do, Marchese? We gonna play that game? Are we going back to 1992, Marchese? Is that what you're trying to do? Start another riot for development? Now, who the fuck goddamn goes around burning people's goddamn campaign offices? Let's ask Kern Price. You know anything about that? You know, you could shave 2.5 years off that felony sentence if you give us a name. I'm waiting. You got a name? You got a name of the arsonist? How about you, Imelda? You like fires. You have a lot of them in your district. You know who set that fire? No? How about you, bald-headed motherfucker over there
so
at
at this
2nd
point,
Street?
your comments repetitive,
Hey,
so please
goddamn
move
problem.
on.
Well, you're in a bad mood today there, Barcard. Why don't you go eat another dog?
And your time has expired. Next speaker. Good morning. What would you like to speak to?
General public comment.
Okay,
I'm
so
Scott from the
1 minute.
Harriet Tubman Center for Social Justice. I object to the city's handling of the investment of funds from 2 retirement accounts that are the retirement funds for city employees. We're amateurs, but from what we can tell, it looks like between $250 and $300 million is being invested in Israel, the lion's share of it in the Israeli military sector. I'm frankly astonished that as the genocide ground on and the death toll of Palestinian infants, their moms, their dads, their grandparents, piled up as refugee tents were being firebombed by the Israeli occupation forces, that no one on this city council proposed a change in the way these investments are being made. You cannot invest in genocide. You cannot invest in genocide. This is the beginning of a campaign. If you think you're off the hook after today, believe me, you're not. We're going to keep pressing.
Thank you. Next speaker.
Okay. Good morning. My name is Marlene Delgado. I'm a previous student of EDN, the Eviction Defense Network. The program helped me a lot, keeping my apartment in a time when I had no one for me there. I had been in communication with District 13 and City Council member Soto Martinez, but nobody was responding to my emails to help me. EDN was there. It created a family, and if EDN lays off 66% of its staff, they would only provide classes and videos. While I'm grateful for the videos and classes, they did help me a lot, but we need help with discovery, preparing binders, negotiating. Please put on your agenda for the motion to advance from April 2026 allocation pending contract and negotiations to July 1st to avoid layoffs.
Thank you. Hi, good morning. My name is Elba Cuevas Varelas, the AKA $3 Million Woman. I am from ACE, District 1 in Los Angeles. I was sued by my landlord for $3 million and tried to evict me again. And if it weren't for Stay Housed LA, I'd be in the streets now. Expedite the contracts. Pay the Stay Housed contracts no later than July 1st. It's dangerous how you're playing with the housing crisis and how you're letting the city attorney with thousands of tenants housing and Stay Housed LA. Shame on you. Many tenants won't have the representation they need and face drastic evictions, and that will be your fault. Save and expedite Stay Housed LA. We, the voters who voted for ULA, don't want ULA to be put back on the ballots to be wicked. You haven't followed the dramatic process, and you are rushing this. Thank you.
First of all, I just want to say that the council is supposed to be here to protect the people and give us the best situation that we can. Right now, they are not. Channel 5 said we are the darkest city in the country, number one. Number two is I'm in CD14. I've been here for 16 years, but the two people that set examples for others to follow is Monica Rodriguez and Tracy Park, and this is the way the rest of you should, because the city is really bad. I am asking for more police to have. We only have New York City has 472 square miles, 33,000 police. Chicago has 234 square miles, 12,000 officers. Los Angeles, 469 miles, 8,700 officers. Downtown LA, we just had a murder right by the crypto center, and we have, thank you very much.
Thank you. Your time has expired. Next speaker.
Hello, I'm a UTLA school teacher in Los Angeles Unified. I teach in Councilmember McCosker's district in the 1-5. Hello, Councilman McCosker. I'm here about divestment from evildoers and military contracts that are creating a genocide still ongoing in Gaza and Lebanon. And I want to start with a quote by Hannah Arendt about the banality of evil. What is the banality of evil? It's great atrocities are often committed not by fanatical monsters, but by ordinary bureaucratic people who uncritically conform to societal norms, obey orders, and fail to think critically about the consequences of their actions. Divest from lacers and the other pensions, get our pensions out of military contracts, please. Free Palestine.
My name is Elena Pop. I am the Executive Director of the Eviction Defense Network. Thank you for raising your faces and looking at me. I have probably stood at this podium over 100 times in my career, and I'm still not used to when you don't pay attention. Now, I usually come here with asks and statistics. This time I sent them ahead of time to each of you and to your key staff. And we will be visiting your offices this afternoon because this is extremely urgent. If you haven't gotten the message, we were going to lay off 66% of the staff last Friday. I postponed it because we raised a little money and got a little hope from the mayor. But the hope from the mayor is that you're going to do something about this. The outgoing city attorney caused the problem, but it is your responsibility to fix it. And if it isn't fixed, about 2,000 Angelenos will not
Thank you,
get help.
Speaker. Your time has expired. Next.
Zach, and I'm actually a student from the Eviction Defense Network, and I couldn't have said it better than Elena Pop herself, and I piggyback on that. And in just 9 months, they closed more than 1,500 cases with 97% success rate. I wouldn't know what to do without Eviction Defense Network. I was left struggling. I was in a motorcycle accident last year, shattered my leg. Wasn't my fault, but if you're in a motorcycle, you ride. It's not a matter of when, it's if, or it's not a matter of if, it's when. I had to relearn how to walk. I had nothing left. No hope, no nothing, being evicted, not sure what to do, have kids, single parent, went back to no job. And if it wasn't for the Eviction Defense Network, I would be homeless right now. And my kids, I have no clue where they'd be. Thank you.
Thank you. Next speaker.
So I just wanted to ask for divestment on anything that's being funneled to Israel for bombs, for anything that has to do with killing children in Palestine and in Lebanon. You guys are literally sending money over there through all the people that are here and that are in the city of LA working very hard for their paychecks, and you guys are literally taking their money and sending it to Israel. Why? I don't know, but yeah, that's something that you guys definitely need to look into, and that's about it, man. You guys kind of suck ass, but this is what we got. This is who we're working with. Your time is like not forever, so at least try to do something good, I guess.
Thank you. Next.
Help your children, teach them to love. Just a little bit. Okay, ULA here to stay. My name is Mr. Pancake, LA Can housing organizer. LA Can, one of the coalition members that worked tirelessly to help get this measure passed in 2022, Canvas, Phone Bank, etc. Reached $1 billion milestone and is successfully addressing the housing issue, eviction defense for tenants. Shout out to the ad hoc committee. Hey, Nazarian, how you doing, my man? Good to see you. For doing their job and providing evidence that ULA is working. ULA here to stay. And I'm supporting the contract for Stay House LA. And I'd like to extend a happy Father's Day to all fathers. Can I get a right on? Hi, Eunices. How you doing?
Thank you. Next speaker.
Esa medida ya está votada. No sé por qué la quieren poner en las boletas de votaciones otra vez.
Yes, hello. My name is Irma Lopez. I'm a member of SAGE. I am asking that you protect ULA. This measure has already been voted on democratically. I don't know why you want to put it up for election again.
Les pido decidan con base en los hechos, no en argumentos de los desarrolladores.
I ask that you deal with facts, not in arguments done by developers.
Este consejo no puede apostar millones de dólares destinados a vivienda asequible basándose en promesas del mercado.
And this council cannot assign funds in the millions that were supposed to be for affordable housing.
Les pido que tomen decisiones basadas en las evidencias que nosotros, los que vivimos en las comunidades más pobres del condado de Los Ángeles, lo necesitamos. Esta medida...
We ask that you take decisions based on evidence that we give you, the poor people of the community.
Esta medida está funcionando realmente, nos está beneficiando grandemente y nos la quieren quitar. No es posible.
This measure is working for us. It's really benefiting us, and they want to take it away from us. It's not possible.
Es inaceptable otorgar recortes fiscales a los desarrolladores a costa de recursos que las comunidades trabajadoras necesitamos.
Yeah. And it's unacceptable to take away funds from the community for the sake of developers, and these funds should have been reassigned for community members, people who are lacking resources.
Necesitamos permanecer seguros en nuestras casas, tranquilos con nuestras familias. Esta medida lo está logrando. Les pido que la apoyen, por favor.
We need to be safe on our streets and in our houses, and this measure is allowing us to do that. So we ask for your support in that. Thank you.
You know, from 1865 after slavery to 1950, there were 6,500 black men, black people lynched in that short period of time. And if you look at the pictures, you can see spectators who are watching not only the lynching, but also the mutilation, the horror. Right now in Israel, there's spectators watching the genocide and Holocaust against Gaza. But right now, they aren't the only spectators. You're the spectators as well. But you're doing something worse. You're helping a government commit a Holocaust in Israel. We don't need spectators. We need people who have the courage to fight for humanity. So basically, we don't need genocide. We need divestment. We don't need money going towards horror and white supremacy. We need...
Thank you. Speaker, your time has expired. Next speaker.
I'm a student in the Eviction Defense Network, also known as EDN. They have helped me win 2 cases, and we are in case number 3. I am being evicted because they want to raise the land to market value. If Eviction Defense Network lays off 66% of their staff, they will stop offering case management and representation to the City of LA tenants. The classes and the voters are not enough. In just 9 months, they closed more than 1,500 cases, 97% of them successfully, including one of mine.
As a constituent of many of you whom I have voted for and helped put in office, I am asking you kindly to support EDN, as I have recently had 3 heart procedures and am considered disabled. And I'm facing this without any representation. And I think that as a voter, you owe this to me, because I'm facing something as a woman of color, as a senior, as a disabled human being. I need to appeal to my city council to do the right thing. You don't see our faces. You only see the votes that come in.
Hello, everybody. My name is Eli. I'm with the Harriet Tubman Center. Eunice, who's in the back there, she's my representative. As many of you are aware now, the Los Angeles City Employees Retirement System, the pension fund for our city workers, has major investments in Israel with a market value at well over $100 million. Now, while we're aware that LACERS does not screen based on geopolitical conflicts, this is something that we need to address immediately. The people of the Harriet Tubman Center calls for the immediate divestment of funds from both LACERS and LAFFPP on the basis of the boycott, divestment, and sanction campaign led by the Palestinian people. You guys will be hearing much more from us moving forward. Free Palestine.
Good morning, my name is Megan. I'm currently in eviction proceedings, so I prefer not to give my last name publicly, but I've lived in the city of Los Angeles, and I'm now in unincorporated Los Angeles, and I have seen up close and personal how badly the contract that has been stalled for 15 months needs to be signed by the city. I saw the city attorney 2 weeks ago say that he was going to have it signed within a week, and it's now 2.5 weeks later. To give context, I am a fire survivor of Pasadena and a tenant fighting to remain housed. I concur with the Right to Counsel's coalition position. I'm a student at EDN's Tenant Empowerment Program. Like so many you have heard from this morning, before EDN, I felt overwhelmed and alone. Through the program that they have, we learned to understand court proceedings, organize evidence, and advocate for ourselves. But these classes cannot do what the attorneys and the staff at EDN do. Tenants need real help. We need help with discovery, exhibits, and trial prep. Please sign the contract. Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning. What would you like to speak to? Okay. So I'm going to ask the group that's congregated towards the back in front of the blackboard to please not disrupt this meeting. I'm going to warn each of you, this is your first and only formal disruption. I see that you are leaving the room. I would ask that you please do so quietly. Again, I appreciate everybody's patience and for being polite during public comment. A lot of people have been here for a while. I know that it's important to everyone who has signed up for public comment, so we appreciate your continued politeness so that other people can give their public comment. Good morning. What would you like to speak to?
First of all, I'm here to request that you advance the agenda motion from April 2026 and sign the contract for EDN. This year I sustained a stroke, and had it not been for EDN, not only would I have been fighting for my life, I would have been fighting for the roof over my head. It was the leadership and the lawyers, the paralegals at EDN that fought for me and continue to fight for me when I could not fight for myself. So I'm asking you to please sign that contract and have it done by July 11th, along with my fellow Angelinos and students for the empowerment program.
I'd like to request the undivided attention of Mr. Harris Dawson. I'm here today. My name is Raina. On behalf of my 3 children, my partner, and my family, we've experienced harassment. We just successfully won an eviction against our family for having a new child. Thanks to the EDN eviction program, the tenant empowerment program that assisted us in learning how to stand up for ourselves in court. If it isn't for them and for the Stay Housed Coalition, we would not be here. My children would not have a home today. Yesterday, we were harassed again with ongoing threats from our landlord. Today, we are experiencing this harassment. And without them, I cannot afford a lawyer. So I am asking, please, pay attention to us. These are citizens who need help. They need a home. We all need a home. And not all of us can afford a lawyer. Thanks to EDN and the State House Coalition, we are here today and have a home. So I am requesting, please release
Your
the funds.
time has expired.
Before, I haven't been here. This is my first time for public comment, but we've asked for help. We've asked to help stop a developer who keeps moving forward without demo permits, without community input. We've spoken with the councilman's office, and they just drag their feet. And right now, they're demoing something they don't have permission to demo in our community. They did it. This is the third time they've done it without the proper permits, without following AQMD requirements, and they've been out there to stop them as well. This morning, we went out there again, and each time they have a police escort. Last time, they had 4 police officers helping them. When we told them they don't have permits, nothing is posted. It keeps happening. Today, the guy laughed at us, the developer, and said, "Oh, well, do something about it, call somebody." So we drove over here right now, and here we are. We're asking for her to help us.
Thank you. Next speaker.
Good morning, Council. My name is Ezekiel, and I stand before you to talk about history. History about a council member that stood in these chambers by the name of Edward Roybal, who was a person who was discriminated against when he went to go buy a house in Monterey Park. History is often forgotten about what the accomplishments of Mr. Roybal did. There's a bill called 686 by Miguel Santiago, who talks about concentration of housing in one particular area in the city of Los Angeles. Whether it's on the east side or the outside, it's not equitable. And I'm here to talk to you about what Claudette just spoke about. There's development that's happening at the corridor 5100. We've been very vocal about it to the city council, and we are asking to listen to us, write those motions that support us.
Thank you, Speaker. Your time has expired.
Council President, those are all the names for public comment.
Colleagues, today we gather with heavy hearts while we recognize the anniversary of our nation's flag. As many of you know, it was Flag Day this weekend. We share in the grief of our broader Southern California community. Yesterday morning, a U.S. Air Force B-52 Stratoforth crashed at Edward Air Force Base. We hold the families of those brave service members in our thoughts and prayers, and we are reminded that the freedom and security we enjoy often comes at the ultimate price. It is in the spirit of service and sacrifice that we reflect on Flag Day, honored this past Sunday, June 14th.